I run my business off of social media.
Yeah. Wow.
It hasn't helped my business. It fuels my business. I literally run my business. I started with 0 followers, and then I had 2.
Wow.
You know.
Shout out to 2 followers.
Okay, my sister and my goddaughter.
The Fulltime Bosscast.
To the Fulltime Bosscast.
Navigating the journey from a 9-to-5 to full-time entrepreneurship with your hosts, Ryan the Boss, and Lady Shay. Presented by Morningstar Printing, where we print pretty much everything.
Welcome to the Fulltime Bosscast. Hello, hello. I am your host, Ryan the Boss. I am here with Lady Shay. How you doing, Lady Shay?
I'm doing well. How you doing, Ryan?
I'm good. I feel good today. So before we go on, this episode is sponsored by Morningstar Printing, where we print pretty much everything, including this hoodie I'm wearing right now. And we are begging you to please like, share, follow, subscribe, click the bell, get the notifications, help the algorithm of this video move, please. Thank you. So, we're going to get this party started real quick. So with us in the studio today, I'm really excited. We have Vanessa.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, Vanessa.
Good morning, Lady Shay.
Good morning, V.
How are you doing today, Vanessa?
I'm doing good. I can't complain. It's International Women's Month, and I'm really, really excited to be here and share with you guys today.
Lovely. And we here at the Bosscast family are very happy to have you here today.
We are.
You know, I'm excited to get into your story and to get into what you do.
I feel that.
Right. But with that being said, as with the tradition here at the Bosscast, we don't really, I don't really introduce you and say what you do. You say what you do. So look at the Bosscast family and let them know what you do.
Okay. I like that. Am I part of the family now, too?
Yeah, you're family.
Yeah, okay. So I am V from Faced by V. I am a certified medical esthetician, and what I do is I provide advanced skincare routines, facials, and I'm also a body contour specialist. So you can come into me to get your face done. You can get wasted and leave. Well, not that kind of wasted.
Yeah.
That's like some clever double entendre there.
It really is.
Waist,
Get faced and waist,
Yeah.
and just leave feeling great.
Nice.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So it's like a beauty spot then.
100%.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
beauty
yeah.
and body bar, to be exact.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is like women and men. I could come through, get my...
Yeah, women, men, absolutely.
Nice.
Anything in between.
You hearing that, Shay?
100%.
Yeah, you've been looking to get that waist done.
I've been waist,
you know.
yeah. If you look at some previous episodes, I've been,
Yeah.
my belly's out a little
You
bit.
might want to start with the face because that's what the people can see.
Wow. But no, but yo,
Woo!
well, my sexy's moisturized already, so... You know what I mean? My situation is preserved. So...
How you guys put me in the mix up?
I'm just playing. I'm so hating from the weekend. I'm not lying. So.
Yeah, for those who you don't know, Lady Shay went to go drive to the wonderful city of Detroit to go watch New Edition.
Yes,
actually.
I did.
So
And
she's a
it's
big
amazing.
She was fangirling out.
I was.
For the episode. So, anyways, but this is Bosscast. This ain't New Edition. This is
Yes.
Okay. Straight up. Unless I'm gonna get here and start dancing. Anyways, Vanessa. What motivated you to get into this? To get into, what you do?
I actually love that question because for me, it was a little bit of an unconventional journey. I had my own personal journey with my own skin, and I was having a hard time kind of figuring out how to remedy acne after a certain age, whether it was hormonal, environment, all those sorts of things. And I was given the opportunity to finally learn a set of skills that could teach women and men how to achieve the results that I was able to. Melanated skin is something that's really complicated to work on within the skin industry. And in Toronto, there's not very many estheticians that treat our skin. So although I do every range, it's very important for me to kind of focus on the care of melanated skin. Right. So I wanted to mesh those two journeys and give myself an opportunity to make a legacy for myself and branch off from that 9-to-5 world.
Okay.
Right. So when you say melanin, you like black skin, right?
Yeah, black, brown, tan skin.
Tan. All right.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Just
one drop rule.
I like that word melanated. It's like very like luscious.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a word, Sometimes I type it in and Siri won't autocorrect it for me, but...
we know why. But okay, so pretty much your own for lack of a better word, issues led you to be motivated to not only fix your issue, your skin concerns.
Yes.
But then now it's like, wait, if I could do this for myself, I can now go on and, help others potentially,
100%.
right? And would you say that mission is being accomplished so far?
100%. Like, I'm entering into my third year now of skincare. Yeah. And it's really nice. Thank you. It's really nice to see who began this journey with me, to see where their skin started and where they're at right now. So I'm definitely seeing,
I'm assuming you get a lot of
results.
Testimonials too, right?
I do get a lot of testimonials.
Yeah.
I don't know how to post or share them per se, but I get a lot of DMs and messages. Right. Just makes me feel great, right?
Yeah, that's
So what were you doing before these 3 years? Like, you started on when did you start your own journey? And because you started the business 3 years ago, but what were you doing before that?
So I started the business 2 years ago, and I was doing aesthetics out of a salon before I actually branched off and started my own. Okay. I'm still currently also a certified cosmetic dental assistant, and I've been doing that for 19 years as well. So being able to kind of like pair cosmetic dentistry as well as like cosmetic skincare routines has been like a blessing, because I'm working with driven results. I'm working with scientifically proven routines and regimens. And it's a passion for me to still work with people and yield results.
Right. So you was doing the cosmetic dentistry, and then kind of use some of those elements
in your own
to what you're doing now.
Yeah.
Right?
Some, yeah. It's really been helpful to kind of learn how to run your own business after you've helped so many run theirs.
Whoo. Whoo. Drop that bomb. Okay. Dropped. So going into this, right? So you said you were doing the cosmetic dentistry. What fear did you have? Any like concerns or fears or self-doubts trying to make that transition from the 9-to-5 world to say, okay, wait, I'm doing this for myself now? Like, what did you guide me on that process? Like,
it's I know it probably sounds a little bit cliche, but it really was the pandemic that kind of forced
good old
me.
COVID strikes again.
Good old Covina, she just be doing the most. And Covina. I'm angry and grateful at the same time, because this is what life is about. You literally do not know what the next day is going to bring. And you've got to prep yourself with the tools, that you need to push forward no matter what is thrown your way. You know what I mean? You have to believe in yourself. You have to Kanye your way through life. I believe that. 100%, because you could have a whole plan and then the next day, boom, lockdown, shut down, everything. Numbers rise, and then you got to change and remix the entire situation.
Right. So pretty much you were put in like a fight or flight type of situation, no?
100%.
Yeah.
Money off a mech, bill off a pier.
Jeez, wow.
So what are you gonna do?
Wow.
When you're working at an office, and they
I'm assuming
let you go.
They let go, right?
You go.
Okay. So, I just want to go over your journey, like from the dentistry to the aesthetics.
Yes.
Like, what happened? That's pretty much.
Well, full-time boss.
Yeah.
So in the healthcare field, a lot changed for us really quickly. What we thought was going to be a 2-week lockdown ended up being a 4-week, ended up being 6-week, 2-month, 3-month, So basically, I was let go on the premise that we don't need as much staff right now, and when things settle down, we will definitely bring you back on board, provided the opportunity is still there and you're interested. That to me was kind of like the last nail in the coffin to show me that I can no longer allow somebody else to dictate how my stream of income and flow of money goes. That for me gave me the last push that I needed to say it's time to work for myself, opposed to building somebody else's dreams. It's time to assert myself and put my stamp in this industry that I've come to love just through my own experiences and through my own results. Wow. So that transition for me, it was very timely. It was very timely. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I guess that kind of made that push easier for me, because it was just like, okay, if you're going to put me down, I have to pick myself back up.
Wow. Wow, that's wild. So did you have any, so even though it was a timely push, it's a timely, situation that happened, did you have any any fears going into it? Any obstacles that you had to navigate going into it?
You have the obstacles of having to figure out how to book, and service your clients the best and safest way through a pandemic. We knew nothing in 2020 in the beginning, as from what we know now. Yeah. So in terms of, screening people properly, in terms of adequately offering them services that wouldn't generate too much aerosols and things like that in my, workspace, I feel like those are some of the biggest obstacles because I was going to do what I had to do to make an income. I was going to do what I had to do to build this dream.
Yeah, and keep safe as possible.
And keep as safe as possible.
Right.
Exactly, 100%.
So were you doing it while you were working in dentistry? Or did you just kind of go fully into it after you got temporarily laid off?
Yes, because I actually started my aesthetics journey while I was still a full-time dental assistant. Okay. And then when I was no longer a full-time dental assistant, I started my own business.
So you were juggling both at one point?
Yes, because I was working at a salon as well.
Oh, really?
So, so that got shut down, obviously. So now I have an amazing, incredible home-based space.
So when everything got shut down, obviously it was unexpected for many of us.
Yes.
It was unexpected for everybody. So financially, were you prepared for it financially, or how did you?
How did you prepare for that? Yeah.
Financially, luckily within the last 3 years, I've been learning to kind of make sure you always have 3 months rent or 3 months phone bill or, 3 months miscellaneous, whatever. Yeah. So I was already starting to learn how to get into that mindset. I have great investment partners, so I was able to kind of stack my money from an early pandemic age.
Nice.
But I use government assistance too. Shoot, where them CERB checks at? I was like, yep.
Trudeau?
I'll take one. Thank you.
I'll give you that one.
Big up man like Trudeau. Okay. I'm just, I'm just saying.
We here at the podcast do not support any political party.
Oh, pardon me. Okay.
Yeah. We're just bigging up Trudeau for giving us some money.
Yes, that's it.
Thank you.
That literally is it, sir. That is it.
No, but yes.
And think what you want from me. It definitely helped.
Right.
You know what I mean? But financially, I know that I applied for a ton of grants as well. I didn't qualify for any, but I applied.
Trudeau.
So it's just good to know that there was many other options out there to kind of help somebody that might have been in my situation at the time. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. So, so essentially, your finances where you had to learn some money management getting into this as well too, is what I'm saying.
Yes, because 100%.
Because I think that's one thing that with a lot of people trying to do that transition, they have the great idea, they have the concept, they have the talent, but then when it comes to the management of everything, it can get really stressful.
Yes.
When you're starting a business and not making any money right away, and you don't know how your bills is going to get paid
100%.
if you're not working something, right? So, I would say that's a pretty important thing, is having the mind. Like you said, you have some investment stuff and the help of the government and whatever.
And the savings. And you should be saving regardless whether you want to become a full-time boss or not. So have that cushion, because you literally do not know what could happen.
Yeah.
Right.
100% that was key for me.
So now that's Vanessa, the businesswoman, and getting into this, right? So do you have any, would we say, something personal? Well, you're trying to get in your business, you're on the couch.
Get in my business.
Any triumphs that would help, someone on this journey, that helped you, like any personal triumphs or tragedies that helped you on this journey to make you who you are today?
I'm sure there'll be some tribulations in the future. As I said, I'm just in the infancy of, my entrepreneurial journey. But I've had plenty of triumphs. The smallest triumphs are me being able to prove that theory wrong. Like they always say on the Instagram, how, be careful who your clients are, because your family is always going to be the last to support you. And, my family was the first to support me and still support me and hold me up. And I think that it's really a testament to kind of say how they look at me versus running my own business versus how they look at me as being an employee to someone, you know, and I'm very proud of that support because they put me on every platform and they help me and they show me like different areas where I can improve, and not everybody has that support system, so I'm super grateful for it.
Shout out the families.
Shout out the families.
Shout out the families.
Shout out the families.
Okay,
That's
an
good.
OCC shout out.
There you go. I'm not sure what this OCC is she's referring to, but
I'll tell you about it.
tell me about it. Yeah, tell me about it off camera.
You know,
Okay.
at the beginning of the pandemic, also, guys, a lot of us were trying to figure out multiple, you know, streams of income, and I have always been, you know, into beauty, and I decided to even do a lash line.
Yeah, I was about to mention that. Yeah, you do.
Oh,
lashes.
do you remember I shared that?
Yes,
okay.
yes.
So with my Luxe Lash line, I was actually featured during City Line's holiday Black female-owned gift
Okay.
ideas.
Shout out City Line.
Yes, Tracy Moore.
Tracy Moore. I'm gonna try to get Tracy Moore on the show. You know, I follow her on Instagram. She doesn't know me, but I'm still gonna be like, yo.
She will know you.
Yeah, well, I'm Tracy.
Yes, we're comfortable in the comment section.
Oh, okay, nice.
No, we're not, Tracy.
It's like, she knows me. She liked my comment.
Yes, I have the screenshot.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, I mean,
That's good, though.
first year out of the gate in business, running an amazing Luxe Mink line. Like, my stuff was good. And I'm being featured on this platform for Black entrepreneurs, for females. And I think it was the BIPOC.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Yes.
it was, you know, and people of color.
Right.
So that was like another triumph for me. And I always want to build on that momentum.
So one thing, you just briefly touched on it, but with social media, you know, I do follow you, so I do see that you're very excitable.
Thank you.
And you're very exciting.
And
all them things there. How would you say like social media has helped your business? And like, is it like, talk about it.
I run my business off of social media.
Yeah.
Wow.
It hasn't helped my business. It fuels my business. I literally run my business. I started with 0 followers and then I had 2,
Wow.
you know.
Shout out to 2 followers.
Okay. My sister and my goddaughter and you know, big up on herself. Okay. And I have been able to use almost every tool.
Right.
I got great advice from another family member to join groups on Facebook that are curated to Black business owners. You know what I mean? Putting myself out there. This is free
So
marketing.
you're honing your market for free, essentially.
That's what I'm just saying. This is
yeah.
free marketing, okay? And there's so many tools that you can share your experience in a fun but professional, clear and concise way. Your services, your specials, you know, breaking down and explaining to people all what is involved in a facial, what is involved in a body session.
Right.
So I use every tool. I'm new to TikTok, but they keep taking my TikToks down because I do body contouring.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
Can't
don't know
be.
nothing about these things.
No, because you know you're doing body contouring,
Oh, so
you
you're not
just
allowed to put.
Yeah, but
Can't
they
be
don't
showing
take
all
them
the-
down on Reels. So anyway,
don't give Instagram any ideas, yeah.
well,
Because they listening.
That's
We hope.
But so
But yeah, I'm glad you asked that because social media has definitely been huge for me in my business personally.
that's good. And oh, sorry.
No, I was gonna say, do you have a strategy with that, or like, because I'm, you know, maybe it's because I'm the full-time worker on this couch, but it's time consuming. So how do you even manage the, because I follow you too, and
Oh, wow.
I love watching your stories, and I will sit there and watch everything you talk about on them stories, because I love to, to listen.
Thank you.
But, you know, I just had the time, like, it just makes me.
It is timely. I don't.
time-consuming.
I have 2 pages and I barely post. I'm sporadic. I try.
Yeah,
But then.
but you're so like good at it, you know.
Thank
I don't even know how
you.
to use a filter on Instagram, and
Well, you got to get the
She really doesn't.
15-year-old, 16-year-old nieces
Yes, the
to help
kids.
you out. They
The
definitely
kids.
do.
The kids.
I
use the kids.
I love that you guys point that out, but at one point I was juggling a 9 to 5 and a 5 to 9 and still doing my social media.
Yeah.
So I know that it can be tough, but I also have friends that are parents with two children and run business and still run 2 and 3 social media pages.
Yep, so if they
you
can
have
do
to
it-
decide what your passion is. You have to be organized. Like, I plan my content out. I try to do it 3 days in advance. I have reels sitting in my drafts that are ready to go. So it's just like, okay, boom. You know, Black History Month was coming up. I'm gonna get all like my black content together. You know, we're gonna be blickety black this month, and it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
You know, we've got Throwback Thursday coming up. Like, what do I want to talk about? What do I want to share?
So you're planning.
You have to plan,
and you have to be disciplined.
And you have to be disciplined.
Shout out to the sign behind it.
Okay.
Because it breeds success.
That's what it does.
You know.
And when you love what you do, it's not work.
Yeah.
So it's so enjoyable for me to share all of this 100%.
Okay.
So, you know, we're going to start to wrap up here, but, you know, I want you to tell the people what kind of advice you would have for anybody who's looking to navigate the journey from full-time employee to full-time boss as you have successfully done.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you for adding that in at the end. I honestly, I feel like number one, you've got to be consistent. Consistency is key.
Yeah.
Okay. You have to be passionate and knowledgeable about what it is you are doing. Don't just come out here and half-ass it. People can Google everything and fact check everything that you're saying and everything that you're sharing.
Yeah.
So be authentic in whatever it is, because some people might not want to, you know, start a service-based business. Some people might be into products, you know what I mean? But I feel like I've experienced both from both of my entrepreneurial journeys to speak on both.
Yeah.
You know, we talked about savings earlier. You have to have little savings. You have to. You will stress yourself out. So do yourself a favor and
don't just jump in without a plan.
That's just my suggestion, because you won't enjoy the journey as much if you're constantly stressing about that, you know, that black line.
Definitely.
You want to be relentless with your social media engagement. You want to make those algorithms work for you.
Whoa.
It's not a bad thing to be, you know, that proud of what you're doing, what you're accomplished, that you don't want to, that you're afraid to put it out there every day.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And be honest.
Yeah.
Be honest about your journey. People can see right through certain things, and people were really looking for a connection right now, whether they're your clients, your customers. We want to be able to connect and to see why we should be getting our services here versus over there.
Yeah.
Got you.
You know, so if you're starting a business, really, really think about the direction you want to go, be authentic, and be relentless with it.
Thank you. That's some gems, gemstones right there.
For real.
Thank you. Thank you. And speaking of gemstones, this is a Faced by V cup.
Yes, customized by Crafts on Queen.
Crafts on Queen. Shout out. You did a great job here.
Crafts on Queen might make her way to this couch one day.
Yeah, you guys would love her.
So, thank you. Thank you. Okay, we're just here laughing. But as they're laughing, I'm going to thank Vanessa for coming to the Vanessa, thank you and your lovely 21-inch boots for showing up at the Bosscast today. Thank you for all the gems you laid.
Yes.
And, you know, all the best in what you do. God bless you. And just keep doing what you do. We will be putting all your information on our,
100.
you know, under this video, on our socials, so people can get at her.
Go
and
get Faced by V. Go
get Faced by V, Faced, Waist, all that.
Yep.
Thank you. Cheryl, you want to send them off?
So thank you for tuning in today to the Fulltime Bosscast. Please remember to like, follow, subscribe, share, click that little bell. Do it for the algorithms. We talked about algorithms. Like, we're going to keep talking about
I'm going to do a podcast on algorithms.
We need y'all help
please
to work on these mysterious algorithms. Okay?
Yes.
So thank you, family. Until next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.